Tú sabes quiénes somos, no hay que disimular. Escucha esta música, te va a estimular. En la tarde, en la mañana, en la noche da igual. Prepárate que esto va a ser un espiritual. Quítate los pantalones y ponte a bailar. Que el sudor en la pista no nos va a resbalar. Ahora está fuerte pero no nos va a parar. Porque vinimos a gozar, disfrutar. Vamos a pasarla bien.
so much for tuning into Bat Local Live. Today we're sitting with Sour Magic. Give them a digital hand.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for actually sitting in for a second interview. Only Maro and Drew kind of know what I'm talking about here. It's really a privilege to get to hear you guys play and actually get to videotape everything. So thank you for actually letting me
thanks for the opportunity.
take you down to the green room and ask you some questions. First of all, people need to know who you are. I want you guys to just go around, say who you are, where you're from, and kind of how you met everybody.
Yeah, I'm from Mauro. I'm from Caracas, Venezuela. I'm Mauro. I play guitar. And I met Drew and some other people on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, they were just looking for a guitar
Facebook
player.
Marketplace is the best place.
Yeah.
Very cheap to find them. My name is Alicio. I found these dudes in the slums of Facebook Market, and they decided to let me stick around. I play guitar, play rhythm guitar, sing for the group. Yeah, I'm gonna hand it off to our boy Drew.
All right, shake off those nerves, Alicia. We're done playing.
Hey, I'm loose as a goose, baby.
All right, I'm also from Mauro.
We are from Mauro. We used to be neighbors.
I'm Drew. I play bass. I'm in a band called Sour Magic. I'm from Mauro, Caracas. And yeah, we met years ago on Facebook, and we've been through a whole frickin' journey, like new members, old members, and we know a couple people. We'll get to we met these two. We'll get to them. We know them from real life, from real ass life. The rest of us all know each other from Facebook. So
Nice.
Hey, my name's Mia, and I play synth in Sour Magic. And I found the band through a roommate, and I heard that they needed a synth player, and I auditioned, and they let me in somehow. It's been a really great experience.
You sounded amazing today. Definitely, I can see why they let you in. For sure. Oh my goodness.
My name is Daniel. I'm from Colombia. I'm the drummer of Sour Magic. And I met Mauro a long time ago through Facebook as well. Just kind of trying to get to know a couple people through COVID and stuff like that.
And you said through soccer as well?
Yeah.
To play soccer, not to play music.
Nice.
Yeah. So eventually, through a series of events with band members and stuff like that, I got the opportunity to actually audition. He told me, hey, we kind of need a drummer. You're a drummer. Why don't you give it a try? And it worked out. Everybody liked it. I have loved them since they started. I went to their first concert in Drew's house and stuff. So it's been awesome.
We are Sour Magic. We hope y'all having a fantastic time so far. Give it up for everybody. Look at this fucking crowd. Look at this beautiful crowd. We're gonna need your hands for this one. I'm gonna count to 3, and then we're gonna clap 3 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3. It's called Super Sands. 1, 2, 3.
how did the band start, and how long has it been a thing for?
Did you give it to me? All right, I'm gonna take you way back. No, I think it was like fall 2020 was when the band first started. It was like me, some old members, Maro. We started the band together, named it Sour Magic, wrote our first songs, like Indigo, Fenrir's Folly from the first album. We got everything going back then, 2021. And then in 2024, I think, is when we got Alicio.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
Heck yeah.
And that's Alicio. That's what he had to say about that. So then Alicio joined in 2024, and then these two, Mia and Danny, joined in 2025. And so we've had sort of a mix. Our lineup has kind of changed over the years. But I think part of the core of our sound has stayed together, but a lot of it has changed as well. Everyone's brought something new, and I think the stuff that we're working on now is really our best stuff yet.
Yeah.
We've also learned to be a band better. I think like the dynamic is pretty healthy and encouraging. Even if like you don't like an idea, you still go with it just to try it out, and then after you hear it, you get to a consensus usually.
100%.
So that's pretty cool.
I think that really does branch into my second question here. From your freshman to your sophomore album that you guys just released this past summer, The Hive, Forbidden Fruit to The Hive, these are both super creative, dynamic pieces of music. How would you describe how your songwriting process has kind of like evolved, these past 3 years, is, especially having to deal with new band members, like how has that evolved? How's it come?
I would say it's gradually taken its own course in the sense of us like depositing like our creative influences. It kind of goes down this like creative river, so to speak, and we all just kind of pitch into it, make it float. And if something's not working, if water's getting into the boat, we're trying something else to shovel it out. And that's where like most of our creative accidents happen sometimes, where we're like, oh shit, this is kind of like working a little better than what we thought, and happy accidents. And so I feel like we all have our own like flair and like infliction of like creativeness that's really just kept us going into the psychedelic flow, but also like kind of like in the lighter side of it.
I gotcha.
Thank you.
You guys are ready, kind of working on new material. How's that been?
Yeah, we've got 2 new songs out, or we'll have 2 new songs. One we're working on, Spells. The other one's called Monsters. And Light Me Up. Yeah, it's a kind of like dreamy pop one. Yeah, the Monsters one I think is the one that we're kind of feeling like the most passionate about, because we're talking about the monsters out there. You know who. And we feel like it's a good thing to bring up, especially in like today's climate, you know, because you can write about like, you know, love and everything, but there's more pressing issues at hand that can be like brought to light and like kind of revealed, but in a tasteful way, you know. And I think that's one of our more, for lack of better words, political one. I don't know if we're like leaning more into like a political type of atmosphere, depending on like what's around. That's kind of what we write about. But yeah, the other one, Spell. So no,
that's good. That branches perfectly into a question that I had that was meant for later in the segment here. But as you guys kind of continue your careers, what are some things that you hope change in the music industry or government that would make your lives easier as well as other bands?
I don't know, man. Just more kindness to one another. I don't know if that answers the question, but that's what we need. More music, more art, you know, more love for life, and more love for love, you know.
100%. Round.
I'm going to answer both questions.
You ready?
So I wanted to give specifics on next month in March. We're recording two of our new songs. We played 3 new songs tonight. 2 of them, potentially 3, we're recording next month with Jay, the lead in Lounge Drugs. And I would say sort of the difference on those is I think we're leaning a little more into kind of sort of like a dark synth dream pop sort of vibe. We're getting a little dancey with it, a little bit weird. And I'm really enjoying those. And then, yeah, my favorite one is Monsters, so watch out for that. That one's the most fun to play. And I was going to, sort of what he referenced and he references is Monsters. We've written some political songs before. We did Trash Wave. We did Trash Wave on our first album. And Monsters, I think, is sort of a abstract, tasteful approach to, you know, the monsters that come after the purity in the world that try to like... Yeah, there's we kind of see things as, you know, there's light and purity in the world, and there's those with darkness that are trying to like kind of stomp out the light. And I think we wrote about that in a way that is interesting and compelling. And so that's on the next album. And what you mentioned, yeah, I don't obviously, I don't know. Stuff is all messed up. You asked about like what would help with art, like new artists. Obviously, streaming platforms paying more, bands selling things directly to audiences through things like Bandcamp or their websites, things like that would be helpful.
Physical media.
Streaming platforms not advertising for AI. Not advertising for AI companies that are going to mass surveil everybody. You know, just anything that helps artists are kind of the same things that help humanity. You know, art is humanity, and like, you know, we're all in it together.
No, in the sense of like the new music and stuff like that, and I feel like we've guided a little more like towards maybe politics a little bit, the last 1 or 2 songs, and also kind of like going through it. I think if there is kind of like what Mauro was saying, more love, more sincerity, more like peace between everybody, because I feel like it's kind of like a fucked up kind of world right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to say bad words or not. But okay, cool. But it's a moment where even with music, some people can't really concentrate too much in music right now because of the stress of what's going on all around. But yeah, if things change, and hopefully they will, there will be more time to really relax, enjoy music, have more feelings, more sentiment, I guess, to
Focus
to
on the
things.
important things.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha.
So we're on play. We recorded a music video right here. So go check it out. It's called Chocolate and Shrooms. That's right.
Personally, like, we try to go to as many local events as we can out here. Every person in Bat Local Live, every person that's a part of it. And we always see you guys at every local event that we go to. I'm not concerned, especially Maro and Drew. You guys are avid, active members in your local community here. My question is, as far as playing a part in your community, what's some advice that you would give your peers to get more involved with the communities, or to just kind of simply just go out and touch grass and talk to a person?
What was the question? I'm just kidding.
It's okay if you need me to say it again.
I mean, yeah, like lately I work remotely and yeah, I guess like I've been thinking a lot about what real life is and what like imaginary life is. It's like, like being on our phones, it's like stimulating to our brains, but it's like literally artificial. Same with artificial intelligence. We're like delegating thinking. And it's like affecting the environment and getting some people rich and some people poorer, and it's like you're just kind of stuck in the middle. It's like but yeah, going back to your question, I think just like realizing that and actively trying to escape that by we were talking about earlier, it's like the things that matter in life. It's like it's the people you love and the people, your community, the people you have around. And it's like the perfect example is like when you're trying to get out and if you're driving and someone lets you in, it's like, or like someone saying good morning, it's like, why would you want to make the world a worse place than it already is? It's like just it's so nice when you receive it, so why not give it?
100%.
ChatGPT, how do you get involved in your local community? That's a great question. First, you should go to local shows. No, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I think like just like it really is just about meeting people and doing things. And like when you go to things, talk to people. Like I always try to make an effort at an event like this, at a show at the High Dive, to like I recognize people in other bands. Like the guys from Plume are here tonight, and just like have a conversation, talk to those guys. Like y'all are doing the same thing. You're in the same community. Work on putting on shows. We're putting on a 420 festival this year on 419, and so it's like talk to some local businesses, talk to some bands, get people together. Like it's really just about putting in that extra step from you see lots of people that go out and play shows and just sit in the green room and don't talk to anybody, and then like they play their set and they sit down in the green room again, and then they leave, and like it's like, and they get interviewed, and they miss the whole second set. They don't see the second band at all because they're busy with the interview. You see people doing stuff like that. So obviously I'll make an exception for that in this case, but generally speaking, yeah, just get out there and talk to people and schedule things with people that you meet. Like a lot of shows come out of like literally a conversation you have at a show. Like you can like try to promote your band all you want with your reels and your YouTube videos and stuff, but you go to a show and talk to a band and meet them and go, hey, let's set something up, let's play a show. I would say like the majority of stuff actually comes out of that, because if someone random just messages you, it's like, why? I don't know these people. I'm much more likely to schedule something with someone that I've met, even if I don't know them like crazy. Even if I don't know them crazy well, it's like, this is like a guy or a gal that I met that I, have a relationship with now.
with 2025 just ending, what were some of your guys' favorite moments, shows, or accolades? Some things that you guys accomplished in 2025. We did say something, the 9 News thing too.
Yeah.
earlier,
So as the newest member, I didn't stay for all 2025 with the band, but my first show that I played with the band was in Pikes Peak, and it was a really nice experience because it was literally the middle of nowhere, just in the woods, with a bunch of really cool people, and there were a massive amount of bands and stuff that we got to meet. I got to meet probably even more because they probably know a lot of them already. But yeah, I think that's one of the things that I really enjoyed of 2025, let's say, with the band. That first one was really awesome. And what else did you have on the question? Like,
I guess that honestly kind of covered it
Okay,
all.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
You answered the whole question.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Playing Sykes Peak was amazing. We got to play on the main stage. And at Sykes Peak Festival, I crowd surfed for the first time, and that was really awesome. I loved it. Such a great group of people, such a great after party environment, everyone looking out for each other, and also just playing on the news was really cool too. That was just so much fun, and it really like put a fire under my ass to like get locked in.
And do more stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
At Sykes Peak 2025, I kissed Dustin from Rugburn on the lips. Dustin! Dustin! I think about you every night.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bruja and Rugburn tonight too.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Sold
homie
out
shows
show.
tonight. Bruja and Rugburn, and then
my
also
God.
Moonlight Bloom is playing a show tonight.
Oh yeah.
We love all those boys, and I literally kissed Dustin on the lips.
Oh yeah. And shout out Psych Music Exchange too. Yeah, I think what's his name is doing something today too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And nope, I've never. I'm saving them to kiss my first child with. Yeah, and then other than that, like, honestly, it's just getting these guys in the band and writing new stuff and figuring things out. I think, like, I know it's not 2025, but preparing for this set in a way felt like our real first show as this band. Like, we've played like 3 or 4 shows in 2025, but all those felt kind of like catch up, like, hey, y'all, you got to learn our songs. We're going to do our old songs. Just like, let's get it ready. Let's make sure everyone's prepared. And now this is our first show we played in like 3 months. And so this show feels like, oh, we wrote new songs together. We figured out all the transitions. We figured out how everyone really fits into the band. And so it's really getting that all together and figuring out our like new cohesion and just how we're going to be a band and write going forward.
100%.
Greatest accomplishment of 2025?
Or honestly, and yeah, what was your favorite moment / accomplishment of 2025?
I would honestly say getting to play for Santa Claus.
Oh, a holiday show.
We played
Hell
for the man
fucking
himself.
yeah. Good old Saint Nick.
Hey man, he loves psych rock. Who would have known?
Oh my God, that's gnarly.
Playing the news, that was pretty cool. Sykes Peak was really nice. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Wakan, but it was like of the likes of Wakan. You could hear the music from like your tent, and it was really cool.
We had a huge talking point about Sykes Peak last episode. I bet you could imagine with
Oh, yeah.
Rugburn. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that's really sounding like it's the spot. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna
I
have
mean-
to just do like a mobile event at the festival this next year.
It
too.
is. It is. I would definitely say it's the spot. Just make sure you show up and get the closest parking.
You can park anywhere.
You can park anywhere, but you'll have a little trek. You can have a little adventure. You can eat some shit and have some adventure.
Yeah.
But I'd say Sykes Peak was really fucking really dope. I like that one a lot. And honestly, yeah, to touch on what you said, the creative process of like everything that we do is just really has been melding really well with like the new band members, and it's just like just taking off in a way positive way that like I don't think any of us kind of really expected.
Super gratifying.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
really nice.
Gotcha.
I mean, y'all covered it already, but I just want to say I'm grateful for you guys. Like, well, you guys fit so well.
Just going into the new year, what are your guys' goals? What are some new bands you guys want to play with? And if you guys want to shout anything out as far as future projects or people you've been working with, now is your chance.
Yeah, like we've said, we've been writing new stuff. We definitely want to get that recorded, get like a music video going. We have a cool concept about monsters that we're exploring. Yeah, and just like play more cities. I think cities that we've been before and cities that we haven't been before. I think that's big in 2026 and beyond.
Awesome.
What was the question again? I got goldfish brain.
What are some new bands you hope to play with this new year? And just new projects as far as anybody you've been working with, shout them out.
Fucking answer the question. A little bit about me. I really... I've been listening a little bit to Barbara. They've been kind of floating onto my radar. That'd probably be one of the top bands I think I'd want to play with, and probably like Pink Fuzz. Pink Fuzz would be fantastic. What do you think?
I agree. If you're watching this clip now, Barbara, we want to. That one's dead. This camera.
Barbara Pink Fuzz?
Barbara.
We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. We're not actually. That sounds kind of weird. We really respect you and we think you're incredible. And
We'll tag them.
and we want to play with you,
We'll tag
Barbara.
them.
And then we also love you, Pink Fuzz. Y'all are the best. And yeah, we're recording 2 songs next month, at least, maybe 3. We're really excited about that. We've got some videos drafted, some outlines of the script, and we're gonna work really hard on those. And we want to play festivals and shows and do the whole damn thing again. It's the same thing every year, but a little bit bigger, a little bit better, you know?
Honestly, I unfortunately don't know a lot of bands locally. I have played with a couple that, or we have played with a couple the last few shows that I've really enjoyed. And yeah, like I've heard a lot of about Barbara, about Pink Fuzz, about a couple of other bands, and it would be really nice to just obviously keep playing with that. And goals, or I don't remember how you phrased it, but it would be nice to just keep the momentum going where we're getting a couple songs written, and maybe, I don't know, end up with an album or something by the end of the year or something, and maybe also do like a tour.
Awesome.
Go to a couple states or something like that. That would be pretty nice.
These are all feasible goals for
Yeah.
Sour Magic.
It can
and all
happen.
you guys. Hell yeah. I expect to see it actually this year. So thank you guys so much for sitting down here and missing the second band with me and talking your ears off. Thank you so much for tuning in to Bat Local Live. Please comment if there's any other local bands out here. If you want us to interview them, we'll be out there. We'll do it. But until next time, guys, like and subscribe. Thank you, guys.